Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Kerbal Space Program. I'm just gonna check my audio for a second. Is it still set? Yeah, okay, we're good. We're good. Alright, so, return to the game then. There we go. The game has updated to version 1.2, which is really cool. And as you can see, I play this on Windows. And you now can also play this on certain consoles, I believe, and I think it's Linux? Yeah, it's probably Linux. Anyway, we are going to go and play some Kerbal Space Program in 1.2. And the main difference with the previous build is the use of satellites. You really need satellites to actually communicate with your craft if you're going further away, which means that changes the game completely. There were already mods doing this. There were mods out for 1.1 that actually facilitated this, and I think for earlier builds as well. But what it means is that if you go somewhere and you don't have an antenna, you better have a good pilot on board, because you're gonna lose contact with Kerbin, and that will make controlling the craft from further away a lot more difficult. So you're gonna have problems with navigation, you're gonna have problems with actually controlling your craft if there's nobody aboard who can. And even that character, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be quite limited if it doesn't have a radio contact with Kerbin. And things like conics will be influenced, as far as I've understood from the things I've read. So, we're going to start a game on medium. I've tried hard, as you may well know. It didn't end very well, and I don't think in this particular setting I want to start a game on hard. So here we go. Start new. LP, KSP, 1, 2, medium. Med. We're gonna make it a career mode, and difficulty options, moderate, there we are. I will allow reverting flights and quick loading. Yeah, this is alright. I think this is alright. Yeah, that looks good. I am going to... Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm gonna go with this. This is good. There we are. Accept. Medium, moderate, whatever you want to call it. Start! I'm excited to do this. And here's Gene Kerman. Thank you for introducing me to this whole new thing, Gene. Alright, let's go to the missions first. We'll start with that. And we have to gather scientific data from Kerbin. Excuse me, that was a short cough. I still have a bit of a cold. You hear that in my voice, don't you? Right, we're gonna gather some science. We've done this before, so there's nothing special here. And launch your first vessel is also one of those things. There we go. So we're gonna do that right now. Got some money for that. The funny thing is, you really don't have to do much to launch your first vessel. In fact, it is fairly easy. And the UI has been changed a little bit, as you can see. It's gonna have a solid fuel booster, and we will also include a Mark II parachute. There we go. And then maybe science, so many mystery goos, baby. All right. Now, obviously, we need to make sure that we launch first and ask questions later. Is this correct? Yeah, it's gonna do this first, and then eventually it will pop the parachute. And we'll call this the first awesome. Yeah. Now I'm gonna just drag some fuel, I think, to about a third. A third of fuel would do. Is that a third? It's not a third. Let's drag this. 56 of... No, it's pretty... Yeah, this is as close as we get to a third, I guess. That's fine then. I mean, why does this not... Why does it go down so ridiculously? Okay, well, whatever. We'll do this. We will do this. And then hopefully we won't be screwed by the weight of the equipment. That might actually be a problem. Who do we have to pilot this thing? Jebediah, you seem to be a very capable person for this. And let's launch, baby. Here we go. Alright, so we'll gather some science from Kerbin. We'll do that right here. Get some, can we get a crew report? Yeah, keep that. There we go. Get some of this. Observe the mystery goo. Get some of this. Turn this on. Keep her straight, Jeb. Oh my. Then we'll have the mystery goo observed. It wobbles comfortably. And once we start dropping, I'm gonna open the chute. There we are. And we're gonna float down, hopefully fairly slowly. I'm gonna say probably not. There we are. We need to slow down. I had to reset that for a bit. There we go. Plenty of... Yeah, we're losing plenty of speed. We're gonna be fine. Cool. So that's our first launch. We didn't go very far. And we did get our missions. So there we go. Got that. Great. Nominal launch. First vessel. That's a goal as well. And we broke a speed record or two. Good, good, good. Altitude records. That's going to give us some money. Awesome. And we are dropping down. I'm just going to drop it real quick. Yeah, now that you have the... it's gonna land at about 7 meters per second. I think we'll be fine. That's what I'm hoping for. Now that we've got the situation where you actually need signal strength, it also has an icon here in the UI, which is nice. I really quite like that. Full crew control, data RX. You cannot transmit science, but we do have a connection. We have like, I don't know, wireless, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't seem to have an antenna at this point. But yeah, we're dropping down slowly but surely. There's a little bit of wind. I don't know if they've implemented wind yet, but and we've dropped almost perfectly. All right. I think there's another thing we can do. Give me an EVA report over the launch pad. There we are. Keep that experiment. And board. And we are going to recover the vessel. The first vessel, awesome, was actually awesome. We earned 17 science by doing that. Cool. Let's see what we can spend it on. And we have now 75,000 in funds, which is really good. Can we upgrade anything yet? No. There's no way we're gonna do that just yet. No. It actually says so here that you can, so that's nice. What about this? No. What about the launch pad? We could technically do the launch pad. That is worth it. Although we're not going to be left with a lot of money. And here we go. So we've got the escape the atmosphere one. Which is probably easier than the actual orbit one. We need to haul a flea or a solid fuel booster up into the flight above Kerbin. I'm gonna check first in the research and development situation here. I guess what we could use. Oh, this is only 5. Okay, cool. We'll research both of these. Get all the parts. That will pretty much evaporate the whole deal with the launch pad for now, but that's okay. We can't build too much anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yes. So, I'm thinking we could do another thing. We could build another smart roller. Those were wonderful, smart rotors. Yes, they were. Alright, we did that. But I guess what we need to do is get out of orbit, or get out of... not out of orbit, out of the atmosphere next. I think that would be the best thing to do right now. We need to haul something into flight in that one particular mission. So we're gonna give that a go. Haul a hammer solid fuel booster into flight above Kerbin. A flea. So it just needs to be on board, really. That is really cool. It needs to be on board, and that's it. Couldn't be easier, really. And we have these landed missions as well. We can do that as well. Swivel. I suppose we could do those first. Those are easy. Haul a Mark 16 parachute into flight above Kerbin. Okay. Yep, these surveys, those always get me. I don't know why. We're gonna get that one, because that one's easy. Radial mount parachute in flight over Kerbin needs to be tested. Escape the atmosphere needs to be done. What I'm thinking is... 4,000 to 12,000 meters. All Mark 16 parachute. Mark 16 parachute, is that the small one? I always forget. I think so. Let's look. It is! Oh, in that case, yes, we're gonna bring that on our second flight. Of course we are. Makes sense, doesn't it? Oh man, we should have had those. We could have just launched this vessel and we'd be done. I feel like an idiot. Yeah, well. It needs to be at a certain speed, though. 110 to 300 meters per second. Very well. I don't know how that's gonna treat us, but... we'll give it a go. Or do we? Actually, I think we'd be better off. Here, we need to just test that. That's cool. You know what? We'll just test the engine before we do anything else. And then recover the vessel, whatever. It doesn't matter. We don't have to actually take off. Taking these off, taking that one off. Grabbing this one, actually. Wow, okay. Kinda nice. Drop the fuel to almost nothing. Drop the thrust to almost nothing. We don't have to go anywhere with this, do we? Alright, launch. Engine test. 001. There's gotta be many more. Launch! Because. Reasons. Alright, here we go. We are going to go and test this engine now. And this needs to be in a completely different stage. Configure that, Jeb. You might actually launch and we don't want you to die. We're done. Ha, that didn't do anything. Recover vessel. We got it! We got it, you guys! How awesome is that? Alright, cool. 69,000. You didn't get any experience for that. That makes sense, I guess. Alright, let's see. Oh, wait. I don't want to go here. No. Just don't save. It doesn't matter. What we need to do is get the next two missions. And I'm thinking... wow, that's a lot of money. We need to haul that into flight over Kerbin. It has to be high, though. Holy shit, look at that. We need to be almost out of the atmosphere for that one. Okay, this one is easier. Although... it still has to be freaking high as well. What the hell? Did not expect that. And we have another stack decoupler. We have a stack decoupler we can test. Okay. I think that one is difficult as well. I'm looking at really good money though. Wow. This one also brings us pretty good money. Yeah, I guess we should do this. It's always a question, really. What about that? Is that hammer also? Yeah. It needs to be the 8,000 meters radio mount thing. I can't go too fast. That one has to be opened lower, which is kind of a problem. I don't like that at all. I guess we'll do this one. It's a bit lame, but at this point I feel that's the safest bet we have. Alright. And we'll call this Decoupler test 001. Because basically the only thing we have to do is test the decoupler. That's all we need to do. This is all we need, really. Launch. Here we go. Oh wow. There we are. That's all we needed. Good data. Yeah, you're welcome. Recover vessel. Nothing really happened on that test. Alright. I guess we'll do one more thing. And the question is, however, what is that what we are going to do? Airplane hangar? I didn't want to go to the airplane hangar. I wanted to go to the mission building. I'm just misclicking everywhere. It's nice that you can actually also see the time warp being named. In what time warp you are, so you don't actually... Wow, there's another one to test this. Lava landed. My. Seems like a bit of a scam to do it this way. Then again, never looked a gifted horse in the mouth. How the hell do you test that? There's no friction. Oh well. Or pressure. Pressure changes are not going to be extreme at that at sea level. It doesn't matter. We'll just pick the escape the atmosphere one now. I think. I'm not sure. This one looks interesting as well. We should totally test that as well. Yeah, I feel that like that's a very good idea for some reason. I don't know why, but it just seems like we need to do this. 15k though, man. Holy moly. Yeah, alright. So let's get the we'll just build the second awesome. Or rather, well, the first thing we'll do, get this heat shield. It's a miniature heat shield. Oh, that's so cute. Oh my god, that is just the cutest. Oh. Oh, game, you didn't tell me. There's no baby heat shields. Look. Little pimple. Alright, well. Heat shield test 001. I'm not gonna probably remember which test does what, but you know, it really doesn't matter much. Can we reach the heat shield? Oh yeah, we can. Run test. That's it. That's all we needed to do. Money was in the bag. Great job. Recover vessel. So. That is a lot of money. And I think we should upgrade the launch pad. Now that we have the money. There we are. Money spent. Upgraded launch pad is never a good bad thing. A good thing. I was like, no. It's supposed to be a bad thing. No, a good thing. Wait. Confusion. Alright, so now we need to haul this into a flight. Lots of hauls there. Tempting. Very tempting indeed. We don't. Just the problem is we don't know. The problem is with these, you have no control over how much goes into it. Basically, you go very, very fast, and that's it. I mean, that's all you're getting for your efforts. So, not a good idea then. The Mark II radial parachutes though. 8,000, 11,000. Yeah, no. It's not gonna work out if we do that. Well, if we do it in the same mission, it's not gonna work out. I feel we should test these. We'll do some parachute tests. That's fine. So we'll call this the we'll call it the parachute test 1, the first one. And then we'll do parachute test 2 in the next episode. Sounds like a very good idea. Let's see. Yeah, we have this. We know we do. Wow, that's zoomed in far. Graphic glitches are somewhat apparent. I don't know why. Alright. Now we have this thing. That's very useful. To get rid of the heat shield too. No longer need that. Could go for a solid fuel booster, but I'm not gonna do that. Its mass is really... It's empty. We know. Okay, mass is 1.5. 84. I'm just... No, it's not worth it. We need to get a couple of tanks on this, like so. Is the engine in any way heavier? I don't know how we can tell here. So it's 3.5 tons if we do this. And it's only 2 tons if we do this. That is a bit of a thing. But with this variant, we can control our thrust up to a point where we are comfortable. What if we do this? Then it's still heavier. Okay. It would still be heavier. Well, what we could do is we could ditch the engine stage after we're done. That might not be a terrible idea. To make us lighter. We will lose the engine stage, which is then in turn not so good. Okay, yeah, we need to start the engine, eventually cut ourselves off, but that's eventually, not yet. We need to open that chute first and test it in flight. Do we have any kind of... We have fins! Awesome, let's get some fins. Cost of this thing are still fairly acceptable. Let's have 3 fins just to propel us up. There we go. 3,000 for this particular vehicle. I think we'll be okay. We're gonna give this a go. And we need to make sure those fins are at the bottom of our craft as much as possible. There we are. I think we're okay. Let's check out all the... Yep. Okay. I think we're okay. I'm pretty sure we're okay. Alright, the parachute test number 1. Ready to go. And launch. It's a small step for Kerbenkind. Giant leap for nobody. Alright, we have the Mark II parachute. We need to be flying at 4,000 to 12,000 meters. I hope we make it there. I'm not really confident that... Well, we might not. We might not. Let's keep the course. And, well, actually... We're not doing half bad. We're going 1/3 ahead, as they say. And... see if we can ditch in the ocean as well. That would be good. We're already getting there. On the fuel that we actually needed. Ah, this is perfect. Oh, we have to haul it. I'm an idiot. I'm such a dumbass. We have to haul it up. That's true. Okay. Are we over water yet? I think we are. Oopsie daisy. That was not the way I wanted to do it. But I think what we could do... excuse me... is try and brake a little bit. We can still ditch. We can still do that. No, we're going way too fast. We don't have the fuel to keep this up, so... Okay, that's just flame out. We flamed out just now. And we're coming down hard. We're gonna ditch this stage. Sorry. Sorry, fish. Sorries. Crew report. Neat. Should have brought goo. Ah well, we lost that stage, but you know, we gained some money and we gained 15,000 in funds, which will, in fact, pay for the next missile that we are going to have, next rocket, if you will. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please comment, please like, subscribe, all that jazz, and see you all next time.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you ever so much for watching. Please consider leaving a like and or comment. And please also subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you again. Cheers.